Nicole Lee with Health, Beauty, and More, and I give you a lot of information on cures and treatments, and today's topic is on a newly discovered herb that, well, it's probably not a new herb in China, but an herb that has been shown to treat malaria. Now they're finding that this Chinese herb can kill 98% of cancer cells in just 16 hours. And let's see, it's got a really long name for this herb, and when I get to that, I'll spell it out for you. But I believe from what I see, this particular herb, this Chinese herb, when added to taking iron, it's much more effective in treating cancer cells. Lots of medical studies have been done already, and this particular Chinese medicine called artemisinin, spelled A-R-T as in Tom, E-M-I-S-I-N-I-N. And it's a sweet wormwood plant, or Artemisia annua derivative. So when mixed with iron, researchers have found within 16 hours, 98% of all cancer's cells die with using this. So I think this is a spectacular, that we're on the horizon of getting cures for some devastating, fatal diseases, especially cancer. And in addition to that herb, I want to list some Ayurvedic herbs that also have been shown to destroy cancer cells. And of these 5, I'll start with the first one. Is called ashwagandha. It also helps remove contaminants in your body and in the water that you drink as well. And then the second herb is Indian ginseng. Indian ginseng means it's able to supplement the body's ability to deal with stressors like anxiety and fatigue, trauma. Ashwagandha is used for hundreds of ailments in Ayurvedic medicine. It can increase our resistance to stress while increasing our energy levels. It also helps slow the growth of cancer cells and inhibit growth of tumorous cancer cells. And it protects your good cells. And the third, but a very common item that I want to talk about is garlic. It's an amazing healing herb. Garlic is amazing because so many double-blind studies have been done with garlic to show that it has so many preventatives for cancer. So it's an anti-carcinogen. It has been used by naturopaths for decades, centuries really, in juices and soups, eaten raw, and it has for treatment of different forms of cancer as well. The third thing I want to talk about is green tea. I know I already did a study on that here not too long ago. If you want, you can refer back to that. Green tea has for a long time been known to be an antioxidant and has a lot of healing benefits. And there's been multiple studies that show it's a biological agent that is in there called epigallocatechin gallate, or EGCG, that effectively treats pancreatic cancer and lowers the risk of digestive system concerns in women. In one study, when administered directly to tumors, 2/3 of the people tumors shrunk or disappeared entirely. The next one I want to talk about is ginger. It's another staple in the practice of Ayurvedic medicine. It's also used in a lot of Indian dishes. And I think it's used commonly in Chinese food and in Italian food. So it's an anti-inflammatory also, and helps with people who have cancer of the colon. It helps treat that. It has reduced significantly the evidence of colon cancer, and it can be in a powdered spice form or just right out of the root. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory though. It soothes and heals the digestive tract, which is why it is suggested as one of the best home remedies for the treatment of colon cancer. Ginger's been effective at destroying ovarian and prostate cancer cells as well. It can prevent these cancer cells from building a resistance to cancer treatments. Researchers agree that more research is needed to further understand the treatment and how effectiveness it would be in humans given various different situations. Lastly, turmeric, which I did a discussion on earlier. It's an Indian spice, turmeric. I think the main ingredient is called curcumin, and it does help to cure many different ailments. The turmeric root. It also has an effect on colon cancer to help destroy the cells. And it has been found that no cancer has been found that is not affected by curcumin. This is what Dr. Anderson Cancer Center in Texas said. Curcumin has been shown to reawaken a key tumor suppressive gene, inhibiting the metastases, straight up killing the cancer cells and preventing any regrowth of new cancer stem cells. There definitely is more research needed on these things, but the potential for a cure for common cancer is on the horizons, and I wanted to pass this information out there. So visit the Health Ranger, Mike Adams, or go to your favorite Ayurvedic website. There's one called yournewswire.com. These people do a lot of research, and they get their research from people like Johns Hopkins University and all kinds of places that are not biased, but using true data that is based on the scientific theory. So you go ahead and check it out for yourself. I hope this helps anybody that has been suffering or knows someone that's suffering of cancer and wants to prevent it, or if it's genetically, if you're predisposed to it in your family, you might want to think about doing a preventative measure and start using some of these in your system, because cancer cells do live in all of us, but most people have the immunity to suppress them from growing into a metastasized state. So I just wanted you to know that we should all do something for our health and have a better quality of life. And I hope this helps you. And I would love it if you subscribed or replied. Thank you again, and have a wonderful, healthy day. Nicole with Health, Beauty, and More.